Hello my dear subscribers, Cinema Rising and Maria the Convoy. I'm going to be doing a general reading for the month of August 2018 for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, last but not least, here is your reading. And based on what I see right now, you're going through major changes, but you know what, because of the planets and the eclipses, a lot of us are going to be going through major changes. Okay, so maybe you're seeing life in a different way, whatever. I don't, this is a general reading. It might not resonate to all of you, but welcome and thank you for being in my channel. I'm going to start your reading with the Ace. So this is your foundation. This is the Celtic Cross, and the foundation that you have is the Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It is important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So if you are going to whatever direction you're going to, Gemini, let's say if you decided to go into a direction with your career, don't be derailed by people, or most likely people are the ones, or the challenges of life are the ones that make us derail. I'm sorry. So don't derail from the energy that you have here. Remember that this is the Ace of Swords energy, and this is telling you to go and conquer what you need to conquer. This is the card Triumph. This is the card that you are gonna accomplish, and don't get don't get retrograde because of the retrograde of Mercury, and go ahead and stay on your purpose, stay in your path, whatever you had chosen to go to, and you are gonna conquer whatever you decide to go on. Okay, this also has to do with the knife. That also signifies that there is communications that probably you need to do with other people, and you need to communicate clearly with that person. Let's say if you're looking for a job and you know exactly what you want. If you're looking for a part-time job, full-time job, why are you looking for this job? Are you looking for this job because you're looking for benefits? See what is helping you or what you need with this benefits. Okay, so that's what's going on here. If you are in a job interview, ask them, I'm looking for location, and just be honest. I'm looking to work closer to where I work right now. They like it or not. Some people want their employees to work closer, so they know they can count on you, and they know that you don't have to work that far. So be clear to what you want. So the main foundation is balance. You might be dealing with a Libra sign, or you might be dealing with some kind of judgment. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. So some of you need to think about what you're going to do. What's the next step of your life? Where you're going, who you're going with. So this is telling you balance your situation. Whatever, if there was an argument, let's say because of the Ace of Swords, and there was some kind of conflict going on, here is just thinking about it. What can I do, or how should I do this, or how should I have that done? But you're over here balancing your emotions too. So this could be that whatever conflict it was, you're gonna come out clean, or if you don't come out clean, you at least aren't gonna understand the other person's views. The card that's crossing you is the 11th, Strength. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. So this is telling you like you need strength. And this, you might be also air signs, could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, so here you need the strength to come out of this unbalanced situation, about this conflict that happened, and you're probably gonna have to forgive and forget, or someone have to forgive you. This could be going both ways because this is a general reading. And the down situation, or the root of this problem, you are now grounding your situation, and you see that there is a world in front of you, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, journey that is now complete. So to those that might be into a relationship that's over, or a job that is over, now you are into this new job, these new opportunities. I feel that some of you are going to go into something new starting maybe August, maybe September, and decide, well, this is where I'm going to a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship, or renewal of a relationship. So seeing things in a different perspective for the Geminis that I'm reading to. The top card that you have was the Three of Wands. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So some of you, if there was a conflict going on, and this is you representing the air sign Gemini, you may be feeling hurt or sad. This doesn't necessarily mean that you were betrayed. You could also have gone through some kind of painful situation, maybe remembering someone. When you have a broken heart, is several things that can break your heart. The loss of a loved one can break your heart. The leaving of someone that you miss very much. So it could be, you could be thinking about this person because this person is there for you. That could be giving you sadness. And see, it says it right here, sadness that will heal with time. So, you know, things like that can give you a broken heart. You could be going through some kind of surgery, and there's the reason why you're staying home and you are not able to do certain things that you were able to do before. So now you feel a little bit sad because of not able to do certain things that you were used to do. In the back, you have the Six of Spades. Wonderful news is in the way. Smart choices that bring renewal, success, and public recognition. So some of you just received some good news about something, probably about career, if that was the case that you were waiting for, or financial situation. You probably are very happy into certain things because of finances. Maybe you get the job. And at the same time, let's say if you have gotten a job, and then if you have a job, I know that some people say this is confusing. I don't think it's confusing. If you decided to go into a new journey, okay, a new situation, you're balancing some pros and cons of the strength. You are going to take that move because you have the world in your hand. That job news came along already, and you're probably going to feel sad because you're going to leave some friends behind. Okay, some of us get very attached to our friends at work, and it's normal for air sign to be that way. Air signs are actually very emotional. See the Five of Autumn here. Reach out to others for assistance, poor timing, or career change. So some of you might be going to some kind of training, and this is a career change that you're doing. So Gemini, if you were doing let's say you were in a nursing field and now you go to the bank. Maybe you used to work for a restaurant, and all of a sudden you want an office job. So some of you are going to be going to some kind of field that you guys are going to be able to handle. Okay, so that's a new, I feel that this is more like a career change, and the reason why you're feeling sad is because you're going to leave friends behind. There's a lot of fire energy around you too, so you might be dealing with a fire sign if this has nothing to do with your life purpose or in your career. The Two of Spring, a bright future manifests through hard work and your creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So here you might be dealing with like the contract that you need to sign. The news came here, and now you know what to expect in this job. And now you either you're signing the contract, you're reading the fine prints, you understanding what is it that they want from you and you want from them, and you're gonna probably be signing contracts. If even though it's retrograde, don't feel that Mercury is retrograde and the communications go bad. Don't feel bad about it, because this is telling you like this started way before. This is not a contract that you just started doing it. Somebody called you today and say, oh, I got a job for you. No, you've been looking for it, and finally it's manifesting. The main thing about Mercury retrograde and about communication is to read the fine print. Don't think that this is going to be bad for you all the way. So some of you are going to create your own business, and the bank finally decided to give you the loan. So you might be signing that contract for the loan, for the partnership. Maybe you're looking for someone to partner with. So maybe that you find the right partner for you. The next card that comes along, and this is yourself, and this is your house. The Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and diplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking out the truth with kindness, and indigo, child, and adult. So some of you also might be Gemini, might be worrying about, this is your house, about your children. If this is children involving here, maybe you are dealing with someone, because for me princess represents the children in the house. So you might have to worry about your children. It could be a child or children. Also, it can be an indigo child and adult. So you also could be dealing with someone that is an indigo child or an adult. You can be an indigo adult because if you were born indigo children, I believe they started calling them that name in the 70s. I'm not really sure, but that's what I was told. So either this is yourself and this is your house. So you might be dealing with someone. It could be a friend, it could be your child, it could be someone that could be an indigo child. And this person, if that's the case, this person likes the truth and nothing but the truth. So the princess is the type of person that comes patiently and tell you exactly what they want and what they feel and how they like things. They don't like lies, they don't like deceptions. They like to be honest, and they're very righteous. So they like the truth, and what is it that they want is the truth and nothing but the truth. Or this could be you wanting the truth about something. You could be, if this is you want information that be difficult to hear. So there might be something that you need to talk to someone about. This could have nothing to do with this card. This is just you in your house, and there is something that happened in your house that you need to talk to someone about it. And here, this is you opening to the truth. And this could be a loved one. See, you have the Six of Lovers. The true love is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart are returned for good health. So if this is a love situation, or this could be a partner situation. See, you have the Two of Wands here. You're choosing to probably, let's say this cards over here represent love. You're choosing a partner over others. So if you were debating between two people, you're going to make a decision, and you're going to be true to yourself, to the partner that you want, and the love that you're looking for. And this is going to manifest to the true love that you want. With the Three of Spring, it says, plan your next step with the eye of the long term. Have patience. There are more goals, more good things to come. Satisfaction for a job well done. So in this case, if you find a love, just be patient to let this job, this love expand. Take the time. Love is not going to be overnight. It grows, it continues to grow, and if you water it, it's going to continue to grow. So this could be happening to some of you. Okay, this is one of the scenarios that I see. I want to clarify the Three of Winters. What's going on with this sign of Gemini with the Three of Winters, the broken heart? Is what this means for Gemini for August 2018? What does this mean for August 2018 with the Gemini Three of Winters? What's going on with this energy of the Three of Winters? Let's see. Let me take a card from the bottom. The Empress. So some of you might be dealing with a Taurus sign, Gemini. You might be dealing with that, or an Empress. Or it could be that you had just given birth recently, and you're into that depressing stage. To those that were pregnant, or you probably had a C-section, and some of you may be going through that the blues that comes when you're depressed, you got cold, you're in pain, and you're not able to do certain things. For those women that did deliver a baby, okay, that's what's going on for some of you. So let's see. Let me clarify the Three of Springs for the sign of Gemini. Clarify the Three of Springs for the sign of Gemini. For some of them, with the Three of Springs, you're working toward goals. You're working towards a career. You're working toward manifesting the job or career, or you're working towards that career. You're working towards the finances. So some of you are in pain because of C-section or some kind of surgery that you guys had, and now you're in the healing path of that. And some of you with the Ace of Springs, I like to this is the outcome of what will happen. So this is some of you working on this, and some of you healing. Okay, the card that came out for you for from the Oracle card to close this reading and see what can you do, or what you could do, is a can or could, is up to you, is the 27. Okay, it's from the Fairy Lenormand card. You have 3, 6, 7 of heart, and card number 7 says 27, I'm sorry. Did I say 7? Where the heck I got 7 from? The 27 is the letter. Sentiment. The house of letter is where you consider communications must be made. The parties in this house must be considered that they're not, and those around it should be seen in the light of consideration and sympathy. So this is a letter, and if you remember, this is the first card that you start with is about communication. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. So some of you either need to send a if you guys are sending resumes, be clear on your resumes. So if you're looking for the job, and others, if you're dealing with a relationship, you maybe have to put your feelings on paper and decide exactly what you're going to say to the partner if there was a conflict going on with your relationship, like it says here, and you need to balance this situation, okay, because you have 3 or 4 major arcanas. You need to be clear to what to say to this person. This card is reaffirming that, and put your thoughts together so you can take balance and to see which is who was right or wrong. And this is not about who was right or wrong, it's what is next, what's best for the two of you. The grace of inner strength need to overcome challenges. So whatever happened with this challenge situation, with this conflict, now you overcome, and you're overcome this. And just make sure you state or you communicate clearly what exactly you want this to you want to do, or what's going to happen, or why if it has to do with the two of you, what the two of you want. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love side. I think these cards were very clear as to the intention and what you want. And this is the job situation. Just remember to communicate well and ask them exactly what you want, and probably put it in writing, because sometimes what happens is that you go to a job interview and they tell you one thing, you come out of the interview, you go back to work, and they tell you something else. And that happens nowadays with almost every job. They give you peaches and cream when you go over there, but when you get to the job, it's sour, because they're not actually giving you what they promised you, or what they told you how things were going to be. They promise you a certain amount of money, they promise you training, they promise you health care. Whatever it is that you're looking for and is more important for you, make sure you talk to your boss, your management, your human resources about the job that you're gonna start. Okay, so this could be in communications with the job, this could be communications with the partner, in a conflict with a partner, this could be a communication with family member that you have a contract, or let's say you want to create your own business. You got to put everything in writing, so that eventually you don't say, well, you told me that I'm going to pay you half and then I'm only going to use 1 day of the month. No, if you use an office, you share an office, and you only use it 1 day a week, and they want to put half of it, that's not fair. Okay, so let's say the office is rented for $1,000 and you only use it for 4 times during the week. Why are you going to pay $500 when you only need to pay like $200? You understand what I'm saying? So think about that. So for those that have singles, Geminis, let's say what's coming out for you. I see, let me see, what is this? This 9 of Cups. Singles Gemini. Let's see, single Gemini. Married Gemini. Married Gemini. Married Gemini. And the last one, in a relationship but not living together. In a relationship but not living together. In a relationship not living together. Well, Geminis, let's see. Okay, this is the scenario. Let me see if there's any repeating cards that I could just say. This is what's going on with you guys. You had the Knight, 1 Knight, Ace of Winter, You have the Magician, 3 of Springs, no 3s. You had 2 2s here. The Lovers, I don't see the Lovers here. The Prince of Winters. You have a 9, the 2 of Springs, 2 of Swords, 2 of Springs. The Strength, 6 of Springs, 4, 5. I don't see any 4. Balance, 5 of Autumn. Okay, I see 1, 5, but this is not Autumn, and a 3 of Winters. 2 or 3. Okay, so it's only 1 repetition in these cards, Gemini. So this is what I see in these cards. Some of you are gonna someone probably from your past is coming to you, okay, and this is the water sign, or you're gonna go for someone that you were probably involved with. This is a 9 of Colors. So some of you are thinking about someone and you want to go back to this person, and this person is by him or herself. This is your energy wanting to be with someone that you could also were in the past, or you're going to be meeting this person soon. So you're getting very close to meet that person. Others have the energy of the Devil. With the Devil energy, you are into to those that this card resonates, is the card for the single ones that might be in lower vibration. You guys are dealing with alcohol, drugs, and you're just having sex here and there, everywhere without cautious. Others with the 4 of Swords, meaning that if you probably at this time just masturbating because you are not in with a couple right now, and you're just afraid of doing what the devil does, have sex with anything that walks and moves. If you see it, everybody is having sex. This is that. Or you can also, the devil signifies the sign of Capricorn. So you can also be meeting a person that is Capricorn, and it's very common. If this is not a sign, this is you dealing with your the addictions that you have, whatever it is, sex, drug, alcohol, and that's the reason you can't have a relationship, because you are dealing with some painful situation or whatever it is that makes you do drugs. So here you have Swords and Cups. So you might be meeting a water sign or an earth sign, just like you. Others that are married, you have the 9 of Cups. You're pretty good in your relationship. You have up and downs, but you're pretty happy in your relationship. Others, you have the 5 of Swords. So meaning that you have inner conflicts going on. You have you guys are probably having arguments and problems. Some Geminis are having problems with another earth sign, or it could be that you are having problems within yourself, or conflicts with other people, arguments going on left and right with a lot of people. The 5 to me represent more than one person, okay? And the Fool, some of you are going to walk out of a marriage or living together, and you're going to walk away. You're going to start from zero because this relationship is no longer working, okay? Some of you have the Magician, and this is for those that are you in your house and not in my house. Some of you are very spiritual. You're living by yourself. You could also be an intuitive person, and you decide that you want to be by yourself. You have the potential to be with other people, but this card is just telling me that by having the Magician, some of you might be visiting someone, a Magician, to tell you what should you do, and in a relationship that you might be currently involved. That doesn't mean that you guys are living together. The other person is in his house and I'm in my house, and you guys maybe want to ask for advice what to do with this relationship. That means that you're with someone, but you're looking for advice. And if you are esoteric, if you are intuitive, or you like this, you're gonna ask for advice for maybe a healer. Maybe you go to have a tarot reading, and you decide this is what I'm gonna do. Other had the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords energy is like, if you see, some of you have choices to make. It's the sword that has the and you're right now, you're undecided about this relationship. You might have more than one person, or you might have to decide what you want to do with your energy or with your life, and you have like internal conflicts that you need to make a decision or make a choice. It's up to you. That you might be flirting with somebody, that also be another part of it. And you probably just need to get to know people or the person that you're with. That means that you can lead this to a relationship, but only if you keep your promises. If you decide that you're going to be with this person, to those that are living apart, make sure you place your part, okay? You keep your part. So let's say you decide that, okay, let me see if I'm going to be with this person, be truthful, and keep your promises. If you say, okay, if I decide that I'm not going to be with you, I will tell you, because I decide to walk away and be with somebody else, or whatever you decide to do. But meanwhile, just be truthful to your intentions and be honest. So being the Swords means that you need to communicate this to this person. And the last card is the Two of Wands, meaning that you are going to talk to this person. You guys are going to come up to an understanding to the other relationship that you both want to have. And some of you are going to be in a very good relationship, okay? That you are going to probably take it to the next level. That's reading it this way. If I'm reading it this way, some of you are going to meet someone or go to somebody. This person, you are going to develop strong feelings about this person, and then you're going to probably look for someone to help you make the decision that you're looking for. Because an air sign like Gemini is a very indecisive sign, you might look for someone, a counselor, to help you make a decision about, is this person the best for you? Okay, with the Devil energy, I feel that some of you, if you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but there's a lot of conflicts going on with this energy, because you guys are arguing back and forth, and maybe that's the reason why you had doubts. And if you're going to keep a promise to be with this person or promise to walk away, you're going to make a decision, okay? This is for others in other relationships. And others might have to decide with the Four of Swords that you're walking away from this relationship that you could have had, or you're walking away, and you're going to look for the partner that you're looking for, and you could end up meeting a fire sign, okay, Gemini? So this is you being by yourself, masturbating, meaning that you're tired of being probably sad or resting and alone, and now you're going to go ahead and look for that partner that you're looking for, okay? That's the energy for different people. You resonate with goes with you. You can be in this situation, you can be in this situation, or you can be in this situation. The outcome is different to all of you depending on what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to clarify the first energy, which is the Devil, which I don't like, but it has to come because it comes. Because we have codependencies about a person. You could be having a codependency with a person. You argue with this person, and sometimes you still there with that person taking her crap, his or her crap, and you continue to say, I'm going to walk away, but you don't. So let's see what's the energy of the Devil for Gemini for August 2018. Three of Cups. This is about someone probably having alcohol problems. If this is you, Gemini, you are drinking too much, you're having a lot of alcohol, you're celebrating too much. This could be drugs, alcohol, sex, okay? What's going to happen with this Gemini if this continue with this alcoholic problem, addiction problems? Wow, look at the moon. This is a Pisces card, but this also represents lies and deception. You're in a very bad situation. Be careful. There's lies, deception. This is the type of card that you can be getting in trouble, getting into problems, getting into fights. You are not in the best place that you could be. To those Geminis that are in a drug addiction or any codependency situation, there's lies. You probably, if you have a partner, this person is lying to you. If it's not you, Gemini, is the other person is lying to you and drinking and doing all kinds of stuff. This relationship, I don't think is going anywhere. To those that could be in the devil energy, when you probably won't meet no one in particular because you're just lying and having a good time. To those the Geminis in lower vibration, or the partner that is in a lower vibration. Let me clarify the Magician here. What's going on with the Magician in this energy? What's going on with the Magician in this energy? Okay, let's see. You had the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are in with the energy of the earth. Some of you are with someone or that has pentacles, and this person is a good person. Maybe you're going to go to this person, or you're going to end up meeting someone like that has that earth energy. So this could be your wife, and this person take care of the businesses. Okay, so some of you might be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay, so you are in a good relationship, I feel, with this person. Let me see one more card for Gemini. You might be in a good relationship with this air sign, earth, not air. Okay, and yeah, this means that some of you might have there might be children here involved too, and this is communications going on with this person. That this also could see like you have to talk about something, you have to move on, and you guys need to clarify whatever you need to clarify. Like the foundation came along with the three. I think that your main foundations was the 3 of winter. Be clear in your communication, so the relationship that you have with this person, or whoever you choose to be, manifests. Okay, so and the Fool, you have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas in the love. So Geminis, you're about to have changes. You need to start doing changes now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Some of you are going to change ways about yourself. With the 0, let's see the Page of Wands. Some of you are going to go ahead and look for a relationship, because you're looking for that relationship. The married ones are going to walk away or living together to a more meaningful relationship, and you are looking for the love and romance. And you're going to take it easy. You're not going to rush into a relationship. The Wands means that the Pages mean that you're going to take your time and see what's out there. You're going to have choices to make. See, you're looking for a more meaningful relationship that is giving you love and affection. Okay, so to those that I read, I hope this reading was good to you. And now the last card is the Ritual card. So I hope this helps you. Remember, some of you are going to walk away from the marriage situation. Some of you, either you, because this was representing you, some of you might be in the lower vibration with the devil's energy. You need to come out clean and sleep. Stop the alcohol, stop the drugs, anything that has to do with codependency. You're dependent on a woman, you're dependent on a man. Drugs, alcohol, fights, arguments, and that makes, when drugs or alcohol are involved, what happens is you start having sex with anything that walks, and then this creates chaos, problems for everybody, and conflicts. I'm gonna take this card, letting go. See, Geminis, you have to let go. Some of you are gonna let go, and let's see what the Ritual says. Card number 6, allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I should never feel again. So the card number 6, let it go. For this reading, it says, many of us have faced challenges within our life. There are lessons, and we move through them, change and creating ourselves anew within the wisdom of the experience. For many of us, the impact of a difficult and unfair experience is often so profound that it leaves us a blueprint. That is an energetic wound and a scar that may not heal clean and well. So see, some of you have, I think this is resonating with the balance. Okay, letting go. The strength, pain and suffering, and the 3 major arcanas that you guys have. Even this is you taking the pain away, and moving into a more brighter future. Okay, 4 major kind of changes that you're going to need to do on Gemini. And let's see the spell. If this spell card chose you, it is very important for you to make the time to cast the spell as this is the universe wishing you the very best of healing. This spell is one way to reconnect with the present, let go of the past, and allow a new story to be written. You will be wise, but you will no longer be with that fresh hurt and the sharp pain that holding on can create. Bitterness will not be able to poison your days. See, if you remember, also you have that ace, the 3 of Wands, which is the broken heart. So some of you are having a broken heart relation. Something is going on that broke your heart, whatever it is. So now you're gonna have to let go. So the letting go spell is: you will need an egg, 1 egg, 3 bay leaves, and 3 handfuls of sea salt. Sunsets between the morning and the dark moon. Charge the egg, the bay leaves, and the salt on your altar. Go to your altar and visualize a circle of deepest blue, moving and vibrating with energy all about you. Ask for this wound to be healed, for the memory of the wisdom to remain, but the pain to be released. Chant 3 times. Chiron, wounded healer, come to me. Release this pain and set me free. Allow this wisdom to remain, but this thing I shall never feel again. By the power of 3 times 3, as I do will do. So move it. B. Draw a bath, and when it is ready, place the salt and the bay leaves in it. Gently place the egg within the bath at the end where your feet will rest. Allow yourself to go over the story of the past, the pain and the sorrow, the anger and the hurt, and being to feel loose and fit and lift from within. Like dirty rising from your skin, let the toxins of the memories and the poisons of the past release their hold and be free from you. See all the fear, the pain and the bitterness and the resentment. Lift gently and float through the salty water towards the egg. They are literally being drained from you and being clear. When you're ready, empty the tub and let the past drain away with the water. Gently dry off feelings free. Let still lighter but still grounded with the wisdom of the experience. Wrap up warmly. Take the egg and bury it within the earth, deep enough for it not to be uncovered easily. The earth will do its transformation work to change the egg and thus the energy of the past. Go back to your altar, give thanks, and spend a few moments in the new place you are feeling. Then allow the deep blue circle of energy about you to reabsorb into the universe. Bless it. So some of you need to let go of someone, something, whoever it is. I hope this spell resonates to some of you. Love and light. This is my last video, and I see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I hope this Mercury retrograde doesn't affect you so much. Gemini, everything in communications, computers, phones is acting up like crazy. So take care, and this energy is going to be with us until August 19, I believe. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.